What's up everybody and welcome back to another episode of Upcoming Mods. This is a series where I show you guys some of the cool mods that are going to be coming out for Fallout 4 in the coming weeks. I'm sharing with you basically images and videos and different features that mod authors have shared with the community and compiling it into one nice list. It's important to remember when watching this series that mod authors work for free and at different paces. Some of these mods are coming out in a few weeks, some of these won't be out for a few months, so just keep that in mind as you're watching this video. With that, let's get right into it. So first, what I want to show you guys is a updated image of the Hellfire power armor. So I actually have showed you this a few times in the past, but they are more work in progress pictures. This definitely seems like one of the more final versions, and I imagine we'll be seeing the power armor in the next few weeks. If you don't know, this is kind of a veteran Enclave power armor. I'm super excited for this. I think it looks kind of weird, not the model, but like whoever designed this originally in the previous Bethesda games. It definitely has some kind of weird pig helmet style going on with it, which maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I'm not particularly a fan of it, but I love things Enclave. They're one of my favorite factions in the Fallout universe, and I'm excited to see more of them. And I'm also really happy to see this coming from Dogtooth and Inuctium. If you don't know, they've made quite a few different mods for Fallout 4, that including the EXO2 power armor. So of course we have the EXO1 in the game, then we have the EXO2, which is a very popular mod, and then now we're going to get the EXO3. So if you really want to have that full experience, you can now have that. So up next, we actually have a mod that I've been biding my time to include in this series. Maxwells World is a mod that's been announced for quite a while. I've been watching the progress of it pretty closely. This is by Trainwiz. He's made some other mods for Fallout 4. He's a pretty popular mod author, and I know he did play a pretty big role in previous Fallout games, and I believe in Skyrim as well. So why have I not made a video about this mod until right now? Well, basically, originally this was supposed to be part of that NVIDIA modding contest. Trainwiz then figured out, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it what I want if I include it in that contest due to time restraints. So he bided his time, but he did set a release date of October 1st. I didn't want to make a video on this too early in advance because then I feel like you guys wouldn't get properly hyped, but now it's September 22nd. October 1st is only a week, a little bit more than a week away, so very soon you'll be able to experience this mod. It is very reminiscent of Nuka World, but I'm pretty sure this was actually designed before Nuka World was announced, so just an FYI, it's not copying Nuka World directly. Basically, it's a haunted theme park. It has a very Disney World feel, but now it actually has been converted to a haunted theme park. This is probably going to be the biggest quest and new lands mod we're going to get for Fallout 4 in so far, basically adding in a 6-part quest, a ton of new weapons, armors, and even some new features. So one of the things he does list is items you find in Maxwell's World will be tainted. So if you're using some kind of food or a stim pack, it actually could have negative effects as well as positive effects depending on if it's tainted or not. And these are only going to be items you find in the world. On top of that, there's going to be all kinds of rides and mini games. You're going to have 3 new companions that are going to be fully voiced. For obvious reason, I am extremely hyped for this. I think it's going to be a very good mod and one of the best ones to be released so far. So expect some content on it, and only a week away at this point. So again, build your hype, boys. So maybe not quite on par with some of the other mods on this list, but the Nintendo Zapper is basically adding in the NES Zapper into Fallout 4. It's actually a porting of another mod. Basically, the mod author made this for Fallout New Vegas and is now porting it over to Fallout 4. I just thought it was a kind of a cool mod. I am pretty excited for this. I'll probably add it in 5 cool mods or something like that. I do hope he gives it some unique effects. That would make this definitely stand out from some other weapon mods out there. Because believe it or not, if you look at the playing field, there's very few practical gimmicky weapon mods, which I know that's almost like an oxymoron, but stuff like the gravity gun, although cool, you can't use that in regular gameplay. I wish you could. A few changes and you definitely could, but it doesn't seem what the mod author wants to be going for. I want mods like that. They're a little bit weird or unique, but definitely could be used practically and not just, okay, I'll play around with that for 10 minutes and then be done. So at number 4, we do have Fallout Cascadia. This is another massive mod that's being worked on by a team of people. It has a writing department, a scripting department, level design, character design, etc, etc. It's a huge community effort. I know they're always looking for additional people, so if you are watching this video and you're interested in helping out, I'm going to leave links in the description to their website and where you could sign up to volunteer. They need voice artists and stuff like that, so even if you don't think you could help, you probably can in some way, shape, or form. This is without a doubt the biggest work in progress mod for Fallout 4 right now. It's really hard to describe what they'll do. It's going to add in new armors, new world space. It's trying to add in Seattle into Fallout 4 as a totally new location with tons of quests and a storyline. One of the things that really excites me about this mod more than anything else is something I feel like that was lacking from Fallout 4. One of the main goals behind it is to make you, the character, have an impact on the world around you. You're not going to be the center of the world, but decisions you make while your time in Seattle will actually impact what's going on in Seattle. I think that's absolutely awesome and something I really just feel like wasn't in Fallout Fallout 4, although I wish it was. There's a ton of content on this. There's no way I'm going to show it all in a 5-minute video, so click some of the links in the description, check it out. Definitely a mod you should be building hype for, but on the slow time because this probably won't be out for at least a few months. So last but not least, we actually have an update for the EXO2 power armor. So it's going to be adding in a cryo variant. This is also by Unuctium and Dogtooth CG, so the same mod authors behind the upcoming Hellfire power armor. As you can see, even though this is probably going to be some kind of material mod and maybe a few other mods kind of like the Tesla variant, it does totally change the look of the armor, at least in my eyes. You have all that padding everywhere and the tubing, probably some kind of heating system or something like that. And this coupled with a nice snow mod is definitely going to create an awesome experience, and I'm really excited for this. I've said time and time again, this is one of my favorite looking power armors. I think the textures and model quality just are far superior to almost every other power armor out there right now. It actually also looks like, at least from this image, that they changed something about the power armor frame. The hands there are black, and obviously the default power armor frames in Fallout 4 don't have black hands. So something to be excited for. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of 5 cool mods. As always, I thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.